Are you guys okay? I yelled. Where are you guys? This was beyond wild. The man that had chased us was gone. We didn't know where he was now, and I didn't understand why he decided to chase us if we didn't do anything to him or his dog. Well, we did touch it. Did we harm it?
We're all good, Haley replied. We're near the garbage.
I headed to them and stopped. I heard breathing and footsteps. Someone grabbed my hand. I slowly turned around and saw a familiar face. It was the man. I stood shocked and screamed, "Run, he is next to me." I heard running footsteps, then I bit the man's hand and kicked him. I started running and soon caught up. I heard cussing and footsteps, so I hid in a bush and heard steps past me.
Well, hello there, darling, the old lady said. What are you doing in the bush?
This man started following us and then chased my friends and I. I started close to tears. Have you seen them?
We're there with 3 girls and, one boy, she asked.
I nodded and gave a sigh. She nodded toward her house. It was a creepy 2-story house. But you can't judge a book by its cover now, can you? I followed the kind lady just as it was starting to rain. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but why would such a fragile lady like you live in a 2-story house? I asked with a weak smile.
Well, I was planning to seal the house, but this is where my daughter died, and I don't want to let her spirit go, she replied sadly.
I stood there feeling bad for the old lady when she said her daughter died, but when she said spirit, I freaked out. Can you show me where my friends are at? I asked politely.
Follow me, she answered.
We walked upstairs and came to the second living room, and there, sure enough, were my friends. Immediately, they started asking me where I was, how I escaped, and how I found the old lady. I told him I didn't know where I was, and then I bit his hand and kicked the man, and that technically the old lady found me by her bushes. Wow, I would have kicked him in his private area and punched him constantly so he would have blacked out, said Haley, making punch movements in the air.
I would have started running everywhere and cussing him out, said Annie. I would have, Julianna started saying, but got interrupted.
What?
Would you guys like cookies and milk? Said the frail woman in the doorway.
Yes, please, we all replied, laughing. We started eating with no manners except for Julianna. When we finished, we all thanked the lady and said it was nice of her to let us in and that we needed to get back home.
Oh, but why not sleep here? She asked curiously. It is already midnight. You can't possibly go now that it is less late.
So we decided to stay, but Julianna and Emilio said they got creeped out. So we asked the lady if we could all sleep in one room with 2 bunk beds. Oh,
Okay, but won't it feel weird with the boy? I insist that you guys sleep in different rooms.
With that, she let everyone out except me. It was an eerie room. It was like a regular room except that it had no color. I looked around and suddenly heard a whisper that said, "Help me." I looked around but saw nothing, so I went to sleep from all the running and kicking.
Breakfast is ready, said the cheerful woman.
Are my friends down there or am I the only one still sleeping? I questioned.
They're all up. I tried waking you up, but you said you had to leave. You said I had to leave you alone, so I did, she said, a little hurt.
We headed downstairs and saw Haley, Emilio, and Julianna saying, "Come to me, Holy Master, come now."
They must be daydreaming, said the old lady.
Who are they talking to? I asked, puzzled. But before I realized what happened, she had put a black sack around my head and I passed out. When I woke up, I saw her. I was in another room. It was a beautiful library. It was probably the only thing with color in the house and the most elegant thing as well. I looked around and saw that nobody was with me. I started reading the titles of the books when I got to a big book titled The History of Corcoran on the table. It was with all the street names, so I searched this one, which is named Estevez Boulevard. It had a picture of an old lady. It was this old lady, and it even had a picture of the house. It said that the old lady named Marisol Mendoza was murdered by Emilia Torres, the old lady. She was led into the house and tricked into thinking that Emilia was her grandmother with a button that can only recognize her voice and has to listen to her every command. She died by getting poisoned in her food and getting locked up for her fortune. After that, the police came and took Emilia away with a 25-year charge for murder and attempt at scamming. Emilia died in 1996 of murder and prison, but people still say they see her in her window and hear screams from her house. I almost had a panic attack while reading the book. I sat down and relaxed for a minute, and then remembered that The old lady had already died, which meant she was a ghost. I remember that my friend had on green buttons. They were being mind controlled. I looked at my clothes and saw a green button on me. I immediately took it off as it started to burn my hand. Why would she do this?
I suddenly heard a familiar voice say, "Ashley, where are you?" It was Julianna. "I am in the library," I responded. "It's locked. Who put you in there?" she asked.
The old lady put a black sack around my head, and I guess I blacked out. And then I appeared here, I answered.
Julianna with a kick broke through the doors. I smiled a weak smile. I nodded as we sat in the kitchen.
Why did you say, "Come to me, Holy Master," I asked as we arrived in the kitchen.
"I never said that. I was in my bedroom sleeping," she said, surprised.
I put my finger to my lips and explained what I saw. Take that button off before it controls your mind again. It will burn a little, I said while showing her my hand. She also took it off, but more slowly. We need to make a plan, said Amelia, suddenly appearing.
"Yeah, we need to escape," responded Anai, also appearing.
Someone should try to figure out where this Amelia is, I said.
Who's Amelia? They all questioned.
Boy, do I have a lot to tell you guys, I said as I started to tell the history of this house. I looked at my blouse and saw a tiny red bow. It started blinking and I took it off. Take off the little tiny red bow on your shirt, I yelled accidentally.
"Too late. She is coming." Haley said, also appearing. "I will stall her."
How? Anna said.
"No, I will," stated Emilio.
Bye-bye, Amelia said. 13 days later. Missing. Have you seen me? 5 teenagers have gone missing just 13 days ago. We have a judge, Mr. Poe, was seen chasing them into Estevez Boulevard and grabbed a female teenager as she ran away. Mr. Poe said, I was giving them the money that they dropped, but I guess I should have kept it. If you see them, report it to the police. The end.